Hello students, I welcome you all to today's session. I hope all of you are doing perfect at your places. Today's topic is Grassroots Democracy Part 3 Local Government in Urban Areas. So lesson plan, the Municipal Corporation, Waste Disposal in Urban Areas, Citizens Protest, Nagar Panchayat and MCD. Now let's begin with the introduction first. Like the Panchayati Raj government in villages, urban areas also have their own local self-governments. The population of towns and cities is much more than that of the rural areas, and the kind of local government in the city depends upon the size of the city. In small towns, there is a Nagar Panchayat. In smaller cities, there is a municipal council or Nagar Palika, and in bigger cities with a population of more than 10 lakhs, there is the municipal corporation of Mahanagar Nigams. All these bodies look after the administration, provide civic amenities to the people and take care of the development of the urban areas. अब urban areas में population ज़्यादा होती है rural areas से, तो यहाँ पे आपका जो local self government होती है, it is much broader. Beginning with the municipal corporation. The municipal corporation is an elected body. It looks after the civic administration of big cities. The members of the municipal corporation are elected every 5 years, and for the purpose of elections, each city is divided into wards. From each ward, one member is elected who is known as the councillor. The number of wards in a city depends on its size. All adult citizens living in city who have the right to vote can participate in the municipal corporation elections. So, हर 5 साल में municipal corporations के elections होते हैं, so it is completely an elected body. Now, in the corporation, some seats are reserved for the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes, and 1/3 of the seats are reserved for women. The member parliaments and members of the state legislatures elected from the city also become members of the municipal corporation. Some well-known residents of the city are nominated as members of the corporation as well, and they are called the aldermen. The members of the municipal corporation elect a head called the mayor. A deputy mayor is also elected who heads the corporation in the absence of the mayor. The mayor belongs to a political party and he or she is elected for a period of 5 years. The functions of the mayor are to coordinate the working of all the departments of the municipal corporation, to preside over the meetings of the municipal corporation, and to execute the laws passed by the municipal corporation or governing body. So the mayor is the one जो ये तीनों की तीन responsibilities को carry forward कराता है, and he is also an elected member. Now let's extract the number of elected members in the municipal corporation is usually between 50 to 100. How many members are there in the municipal corporation of your city? Just find it out. Then comes the municipal commissioner. The state government appoints the chief executive officer, CEO of the municipal corporation, who is called the municipal commissioner. He is the link between the municipal corporation and the state government. The day-to-day work or the cooperation is carried out with the help of different committees. All the councillors are from the general, and 5 to 12 councillors constitute one committee. Each committee is headed by a chairperson, and there are committees or sanitation, health, water supply, transport and garbage collection. The municipal commissioner and his administrative staff implement the decisions taken by the various committees. Then you have the municipal commissioner. ये अलग-अलग health, water supply के लिए अपने administrative staff के साथ मिलके काम करते हैं. Now the functions of the municipal corporation. The main functions of the municipal corporation are providing supply of water and electricity, maintaining the cleanliness of the city, ensuring proper disposal of garbage and cleaning of drains, building hospitals and dispensaries and organizing mass health camps and vaccination programs, building primary and secondary schools, building and maintaining roads, libraries, parks, museums and community centers, maintaining fire stations and providing fire fighting services, keeping a record of births and deaths taking place in the city, maintaining marketplaces and public toilets and maintaining the street lights. तो जो आपकी डेली बेसिक एमिनिटीज होती हैं उसको मेंटेन करने का काम होता है म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन का. नाउ सोर्स ऑफ इनकम ऑफ म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन. For its various functions, the municipal corporation requires a lot of money. It has different sources of income. Grants from the central and state governments, taxes such as property tax, education tax, water tax, road tax, entertainment tax and electricity tax. Services, taxes which people living in the city have to pay. Toll tax collected from the people for the use of roads and bridges, income tax or income from the sale of land owned by the corporation, fee for issuing birth and death certificates, rentals from markets and buildings. ये सारे sources हैं. All forms of taxes जो आपकी government apply करती है उससे municipal corporation को अपनी funding मिलती है. Now, to look after the financial condition of municipal corporation and to make sure that the funds allocated to it are being utilized properly, the state government appoints a state finance commission for a period of 5 years. Then comes the Nagar Panchayat. Besides municipalities and municipal corporations, there is another type of urban local body, that is Nagar Panchayats. As the name suggests, it is a Nagar or a city with a Panchayat, an area that is transforming from rural to urban, has Nagar Panchayats. They are set up in areas that are undergoing transition. It has a term of 5 years and has elected ex-officio members of a municipality or municipal corporation. They undertake all kinds of developmental activities to transform an area from rural to urban. Nagar Panchayats आती हैं, they work at all the levels of your local self-government in urban areas, and rural area को किस तरीके से urbanize किया जाए, it is the function of this body. Then waste disposal in urban area. Many municipalities in India have adopted the system of subcontracting, wherein they hire private contractors to collect and process the garbage. The garbage is disposed in low-lying areas on the outskirts of the city. Most of the municipal corporations across the country have adopted this practice. Managing solid waste is now being put into practice under the guidance and leadership of the district magistrate in each district. फिर आपका waste disposal किस तरीके से urban areas में आपका ठीक होगा, district magistrate के साथ मिलकर अलग-अलग जो आपके local self governments होते हैं, they work upon that. Now a case study, the ward councillor's solution. Many people were suffering from malaria and dengue in Mears colony. In spite of making people aware through hoardings or advertisements on radio, television and newspapers, the diseases were widespread. The municipalities also ensured that drains were covered, garbage bins were cleared regularly and insecticides were sprayed to kill the mosquitoes. However, Mears locality was still dirty. There was garbage lying all over and drains were clogged with plastic bags. People of the colony decided to lodge a complaint with the ward councillor, and Mrs. Saroj Chandra, Mrs. Chandra asked them to get a petition signed by the people of the locality regarding the poor state of sanitation in their area. She also asked them to contact the sanitation engineer and go with him to the office of the commissioner. Soon there was a meeting led by Abul Hassan, a local resident, the ward councillor and the sanitation engineer with the commissioner of the corporation office. There the commissioner said that they did not have enough workers. On hearing this, Hari Singh, one of the residents that locality, asked, why don't you hire more contract workers? How are the streets of the more affluent areas cleaned daily and the garbage dumps regularly cleared? Mayor said, the contract workers are paid much less than the government workers, so you can hire some more workers and see to it that our locality is also clean. Then we do not have to live with the fear of getting infected by malaria or dengue. The commissioner said that the actions would be taken immediately and soon the streets and garbage dumps were clean and the sanitation services improved. So basically आपका एक case study है जहाँ पे suggestions जब आप देते हो and then you file on the petitions, तो आपकी चीजें change करी जाती हैं and the municipal corporation, nagar panchayats, these are responsible to do that. Now let's extract. Subcontracting refers to a contract in which the work that was earlier being done by government worker is now being done by a private company. Then comes the MCD, the Municipal Corporation of Delhi. MCD came into existence on 7th April 1958 under the Act of Parliament. Prior to that, DMC, Delhi Municipal Committee, was the principal civic body of Delhi. Guru Radha Krishna served for the longest consecutive period as a councillor of the MCD. Initially, Delhi Municipal Committee, Pandit Lok Chandra Sharma served as the first elected mayor of Delhi. Since then, the municipal body has always been alive in its constitution and functioning to the growing needs of the citizens. And the 1993 amendment of the Act brought about fundamental changes in composition, functions, governance and administration of the cooperation. 958 में आपका सबसे पहले आपका MCD आया था, अलग नाम से आया था, by the name of Delhi Municipal Committee. बाद में इसको नाम change कर दिया गया था. And since then, it has been catering to the needs of the state. Now the citizens' protest. If the performance of any of these governing bodies is not satisfactory, the people of that area or ward can protest in the form of a protest march, rally, dharna, shouting slogans, signature campaign, etc. And people do so to get their grievances redressed. In case of any grievance or demand, people first bring it to the notice of the ward councillor. This is because he or she is the elected representative of the people of that ward. Further, the people with their ward councillor and the officer in charge of respective department can meet and place their demand before the municipal commissioner. For example, if the garbage remains uncollected within a ward, the people with their ward councillor and the sanitation engineer should meet the municipal commissioner and put forward their grievances. Generally, the municipal commissioner is reluctant to hear the grievances and take any action, but it is the public pressure that makes him bound to take actions. तो किसी भी cases में अगर आपकी daily basis की जो needs हैं वो अगर cater नहीं हो पा रही हैं in any worst case scenario, तो आप सीधे petition file करके protest वगैरह कर सकते हैं in a very peaceful manner, and then your councillor of that particular area will be bound to do some sort of action. Now the glossary: public amenities, facilities like drinking water, electricity, clean roads and streets, hospitals, education and public parks, etc. Ex officio: by virtue of the office. Subcontracting: a contract in which the work that was earlier being done by the government workers is now being done by a private company. And tax: a sum of money that people pay to the government for the services the government provides. Now let's recall, Nagar Panchayat is found in smaller towns. It has a term of 5 years, and these are set up in areas that is transforming from rural to urban. And then you have the municipal corporation, found in cities with population more than 10 lakhs. Members selected by registered voters directly. For election, cities divided into wards. Each ward elects one member called the ward councillor, and some seats in municipality are reserved for SCs and STs. 1/3 are reserved for women. Members of the municipal corporation elect a mayor. So this was the entire thing about the urban local self-government. Now the exercise time: darken the correct circle in the OMR sheet. The head of the municipal corporation is called the alderman. Fill in the blanks. Municipal councils is also called the Nagar Palika. Now write T for true and F for false against each statement. Towns with a population of more than 10 lakhs have a Nagar Panchayat. This is absolutely correct. Match the following Nagar Panchayat. These are found in smaller towns. Now answer the following questions in few words. Who is the alderman? Municipal corporation के जो head होते हैं, who acts as an head, is known as the alderman. Now answer the following questions. Write a note on subcontracting. Subcontracting is that फील्ड जो पहले गवर्नमेंट वर्कर्स चला रहे थे, बाद में उसका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट प्राइवेट कंपनी को दे दिया गया. Now assertion and reason for question numbers 1 to 3, two statements are given, one labeled assertion and the other labeled as reason. Select the answer in to these questions from the codes A, B and C and D as given below. So you have the assertion: 1/3 of seats in municipalities are reserved for women. Women get representation and empowerment through this reservation. Aldermen have more powers than mayor. So assertion 1 for the very first question, the assertion is also correct and the reason is also correct of the assertion. Now picture study: there is a picture of a public park. Answer the following questions with respect to the picture. Who maintains the park in your locality? It is obviously the municipal corporation. Just study the picture and then you will be able to answer the rest of the questions also. So students, with that we are done with this chapter. Please go through the entire chapter once again properly, and rest of the exercise questions please do it yourselves.